Hello, 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 everybody. So I'm just going to get started. Welcome back to Uncover to Discover the Heart of Hair Loss with me, your trichologist, Kayshell Rourke. And today we're going to be talking about what you need to know about alopecia. Okay, let's get into it. And for those who have, this is your first time viewing Uncover to Discover the Heart of Hair Loss, here is where we talk about hair loss, scalp disorders, healthy hair. We share story. There's individuals who are going to be coming on sharing their stories with hair loss, their confidence, what it has done to their life, and then we're going to be talking about and then we're going to be going into education. Today, I'm going to be educating you about what you need to know about alopecia. So let's get into it. What is alopecia? So I have some notes before me so I stay on track. I know I'm supposed to be going live at 12. However, I'm not going to be able to go live at 12. So that's why we're doing it now. So welcome, 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 welcome. Caveat. So what is alopecia? Alopecia is defined as abnormal hair loss, whether that is balding, whether that is thinning hair, whether it is just a small bald spot. Alopecia is just abnormal hair loss. And there's so many forms of alopecia. And when we think of alopecia, we have to think of it from a holistic standpoint. And me, as being a trichologist, and those who are a trichologist, this is what we're trained to do. We're not just going to look at your hair loss and be like, oh, that's just physical. No, I got to see what's going on all together. I got to know what's going on medically. I got to know what's going on mentally. I have to know what's going, we got to know. We got to know, because you're going to hear me say this throughout all of my lives and throughout all of my videos. We truly have to uncover to discover. We have to uncover the issues. We have to uncover what's going on medically, because you cannot get to the root of a situation if you don't know. You don't know what you don't know until you know. And that's how we get to the root. We got to uncover some things. So again, when we look at hair loss, we have to look at it holistically. And I'm going to give an example. And I'm going to give myself as an example. Here we go. Postpartum alopecia. I got to look at what happened to me medically. I just had a baby. So there's going to be some hormonal things going on. Hello, Soul Planet Mama. So I have to look at what's going on in the medical sense, right? Then I got to look at what's going on in the mental sense. Again, I just had a baby. So emotionally, I'm not feeling the best. And emotionally, I'm having some stress. And what do I know? Stress can cause hair loss. A lot of reasons of why a lot of people are walking around here with no hair and with a lack of hair is because they are stressing out. When that hormone is released, as we know, stress can hit the body in so many different areas. It can make you not want to eat. It can make you not want to sleep. It can make you do so many other things, right? And the lack of things. So your body is just thrown into confusion. And some things begin to attack itself. And that goes into another form of hair loss, which is telogen effluvium. And I'm not going to get too deep into all these things, but I have to uncover these things. You got to know these things. And if you know Soul Mama Planet, I'm going to have you, Soul Planet Mama, I'm going to have you go ahead and click on your screen and share this with somebody. Share it with some people, because you know somebody that is experiencing hair loss. All right, come on, share. These people got to know what's going on. Okay. So we got to look at all the factors that's going on with the individual. Again, it is holistic. I got to know what you're eating. You got to know what you're eating. Because there are some things that we need to eat in order to get our nutrition up, in order for the nutrients to get to our cells to produce more hair. Again, it's holistic. And sometimes we need to take some things out when it comes to not even just hair loss. Some people have scalp disorders such as seborrheic dermatitis, dandruff, and they are consuming too much sugar. Too much sugar is not good for anybody, first and foremost. I like sugar a lot. So, you got to put that out there. But it's not good for everybody, right? It's not good for, you have to do things in moderation is what I'm saying. So people who experience seborrheic dermatitis, dandruff, a lot of that, if they are consuming too much sugar, that's adding more yeast to the scalp than what already should. It's producing more than what should be there, right? So with eliminating sugar from the diet, guess what? The flakes. Oh, exactly. Sugar dragons. Okay. Exactly. With eliminating the sugar, guess what happens? You can eliminate the flakes in the scalp. It's holistic. It's holistic. It is holistic. So let's talk about the different categories of hair loss. So there is non-scarring, and then there is scarring alopecia. So scarring alopecia is the one where you can, someone loses their hair and the follicle scars, it closes. And when it closes, scientifically speaking, no hair can grow out of there. A lot of people are treating hair loss all the same. Some people want to slap on some oils. They want to do some shampoos to get their follicles stimulated. They want to do some phototherapy treatments, all that stuff. They just want to do a lot, right? But you don't know what you have until talk about normal loss postpartum. So okay, I'm gonna get there. And actually, what I'm going to talk on it in just a second. But I want you to go back and look at my first video with the Uncover to Discover, and it's talk about my own experience with postpartum. So postpartum is normal, and the reason why that happens is because when we are pregnant, our body is going through. It's creating more blood, and it's creating more, and the hormones are increasing, and we know when we're pregnant, our body is growing. It's growing. So with our hair is growing and growing. It's going through the growth phase and it's going through the resting phase. It does not complete the full hair cycle because there are three stages in the hair cycle. It's the anagen phase, which is the growth phase. It is the catagen phase, which is the resting phase. And it's the telogen phase, which is the shedding phase. Once the hair cycle is completed, more hair is going to grow. But when we're pregnant, our hair is stuck in that growth phase and that resting phase, and it doesn't complete the full cycle. So when we have the baby and our hormones are trying to regulate, the hair that was supposed to come out during its natural cycle, it just all comes out at once. But it restores itself. It restores itself. And what I was saying with when I was experiencing postpartum alopecia, I didn't know the things that you could do to help boost it even more. So I'm gonna give you a couple things that you can do to help with postpartum alopecia. One is start massaging your scalp. 2, you can look at, not even just look at. So Exusia hair growth tea, that's my own product. So this is a topical tea that you put on your scalp, and it stimulates the follicles and gets them going to produce more hair growth, right? But mainly go ahead and start massaging that scalp so more blood flow can get to your scalp. The blood is what brings the nutrition up to the cells for the hair to grow. So stimulate that thing. And also you can go to my website, www.shellshotseat.com, to purchase Exusia hair growth tea. Honey, it's going to bless your life, okay? It's going to bless your life. But just know hormonally, your body is going to be restored. It's going to be restored. So that is also part of a non-scarring alopecia. Because, we're talking about the different types, the different categories, the scarring and the non-scarring alopecia. So let's head on over to what kind of scarring alopecias there are. So one that is rampant in the Black community is CCCA. It's central centrifugal alopecia. It's long, girl. It's long, honey. It's long, sir. CCCA. And what doctors have found out, dermatologists and scientists have found out, is that is caused due to mutations in the genetics. At first, they didn't know what they thought it was because of hot combs, and then thought it was because of the relaxers. Then they had to dig a little deeper, and it's in the genetics. Crazy, right? Again, hair loss, hair rest, it's all holistic. You can't just look at the top. You got to see what's going on in the body. You got to go a little deeper. So what are some of the solutions, right? Let's get to that. So some of the holistic solutions when it comes to non-scarring alopecia. We're going to hit non-scarring because when the follicles are scarred, there's nothing that you can do to get those back. There's nothing that you can do to get those back. But let's hit the non-scarring solutions right quick. So after you know what you're experiencing, right? Crazy, right? I love this stuff. It's amazing. And the most, like, okay, I'm getting tripped up on my words, but I love this stuff so much because just like life is constantly growing and it's constantly evolving, that's how it is with every single thing. In the hair loss industry, things are constantly, and it goes into the medical, things are constantly evolving. Science is showing more things, right? And even in the beauty industry in general, things are constantly changing. It's life, but it's so amazing to see it and to know that there are solutions around. It's amazing. I love this. Yes, that's all right. Well, go ahead. It's great having you on here. Yes. Hey, Works of A's. How are you doing? How are you and your wifey doing in that new baby coming along? Did y'all have the baby yet? Well, go ahead and share this with your wife as well. All right. So the solutions that, the holistic solutions for hair loss is in the diet. Like I said, when you know what you're working with, then you can go from there. But here are some of the solutions. A healthier diet, cutting things, adding things to the diet, and more active lifestyle. Because again, everything is holistic. What goes in comes out. What goes in has to come out, and it will come out. Topical follicle stimulators, high frequency treatments, stem cell therapy patches. Like, there are so many different solutions, and there's more, but those are just to name a few solutions. Hair units, wigs, hair systems. There's so many different solutions to hair loss, and it's holistic because you can't just look at the top. You got to go to the inside. And some of the solutions that we offer here at Shell's Hot Seat, we now have our new phototherapy. Okay, our phototherapy massage. So this is massage comb. So this is a stimulator. It has LED lights. So you hear that? Look, we just clicked it on. Honey, it's vibrating. It's vibrating. What that mean? Oh, it's about to stimulate. It's about to get some blood flowing, because we know with hair growth, it's all about blood flow. It is not just all about, it's about blood flow. If you do not have the adequate amount of blood flow going to your scalp, it's going to be really difficult for you to achieve growth, because blood is essential. It's essential. So when I click this again, we have the blue light. And what is the blue light good for? It's good for reducing inflammation on the scalp. And then we have the red light. What is the red light good for? It's good for stimulating the follicles and also keeping the growth phase for a longer extended time. For those who are interested in the for those who are interested in the phototherapy massage comb, we now have this on pre-sale. We have this on pre-sale. You can go to our website, www.shellshotseat.com. Go ahead, pre-sell it. Go ahead and purchase it, and you will get it as soon as possible. But we have it on pre-sale right now. So that's one of the solutions that we offer here. And then, as you heard in the beginning, if you have been on about the Exusia hair growth tea, it's a herbal hair growth tea. It stimulates the follicles, get those nice and active. It's all about, topical things is stimulation, and a little bit of that also goes into your pores, right? And that's also nutrients. Then we have our follicle hair oil. It's infused herbal hair oil, and this helps stimulate the follicle as well. That will be releasing very, very, very soon. So please keep your eyes watching out on what we are doing, because people have to come into the knowledge and awareness of hair loss. It's rampant, it's huge, but not a lot of people know what to do when they experience hair loss, where to go, who to go to. Like, there's so many questions surrounding it. And I am that point of contact to let you know that it's okay. If you're dealing with it, please seek someone. Who do you need to seek? Seek a trichologist. What is a trichologist? Someone who knows and who has studied the holistic route of hair loss. We are the bridge between dermatology and cosmetology, right? We have the holistic solutions that's within our scope. And then I like to call us also the master connectors. If I can't do it, and I see that you're dealing with something hormonal, that I know if we don't handle this at a hormonal, right? If we don't handle the hormones, then the hair is not going to grow. I need you to go to an endocrinologist. Oh, I see that you have a lot of stress on you, and that there's some mental blockage thing. There's some things going on mentally. I will refer you to a therapist. Why? Because again, it's holistic. We got to go from the inside on out. I can do what I can do physically, right? And I have some knowledge on what you can do nutritional as well. But if things are not right on the inside, it's going to show forth on the outside, because our hair is an indicator of what's going on internally. If you don't get anything from this live, anything, I need you to get this one thing. That if you are dealing with hair loss, and you know somebody who is experiencing hair loss, it is okay to go see. You now know who to contact. Even if I'm not your trichologist, you know that it's a trichologist that I need to be searching out for. There are holistic solutions that let me go ahead and see exactly what I'm dealing with to know what my solutions are. Because if I don't know what I'm dealing with, I can be mistreating what I'm experiencing, right? They say ignorance is bliss, right? But it's really not. It's really not. You got to know what you're dealing with so you can tackle it and have the correct solution to it. So uncover to discover. Uncover to discover. And if you are dealing with hair loss, or you know someone who's dealing with hair loss, go ahead and send them this video. Go ahead and go to my website, www.shellshotseat.com. Schedule a discovery call. Let's talk. And then let's see how I can help you. But we have to uncover to discover. Don't be shameful because you're dealing with something. Know what you're dealing with. All right. Until the next time, y'all. Uncover to discover the heart of hair loss with your trichologist, K. Shell. Y'all have a great day.